Welcome to your daily focus for October the 16th, 2018. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I truly do send it right back to you. Let's turn to the cards. So what do we have? We have the Sun in Libra for the duration of the week. We have the Moon in Capricorn. So Sun in Libra is making compromises, bringing in harmony, seeing the beauty, seeing both sides of the coin, both sides of the argument. So we tend to sit on the fence a lot in our decision making, but we have that Capricorn moon. So that Capricorn moon is going to spur us into moving forward in some way. On top of it is the first quarter moon today, right? So that now we feel compelled to move forward even more. And the numerology of the day, I wrote it down somewhere, is the 19. 19, right? October is a 10, which boils down to a 1. The 16th is a 7, 11 for 2018. It comes to 19, and that is the Sun card in the tarot. So it is about you. It is about going forward. It's about feeling the strength. It's about being renewed or reborn. Excited to go on your challenge, almost childlike in your joy for where you are going. And the 19 boils down to a 10, which is the Wheel card, always talking about something better coming in. So prepare for it, get ready for it. Get ready to move, go with the flow. And then, of course, 1 plus 0 is 1. And that's our Magician. And I love it when the Magician shows up because, yes, your wish will be granted. So what is the wish? I mean, I know I say it over and over again, but it's so vitally important that you start to take the time to really envision it. To see it so real in your mind that you can actually feel the emotion of being there. Because if we just say we want some money, I need more money, and you walk out and you walk down the sidewalk, yes, you're going to find that coin and your wish has been granted. Make sure you are specific. First card is the 10 of Pentacles, the Yes card. Absolutely. This is truly a day when we feel like we want to go forward. We expect the yes. So it is the expectation. Sometimes we can just sit there and wish, but it's the expectation. Because why? Because we're making some commitments to ourselves. We're changing some things in our life in order to free us from something, move forward into something, plant some new seeds, open up some new energy in our lives in one way or another. It could be through relationships. It could be through job, career, things that you do within the community, your health and well-being, your spiritual life. The Yes card appears, and so it's the expectation. Now, one thing that draws me is it's about harmony with people. And for some reason, and I got it the other day too, when I was doing a reading, is even though I only see 3 people in the card, it kind of seems like we're in the middle of town square or something. That if we panorama that card, we see all kinds of people. So it is about group, it is about one-on-ones, it's about partnerships, and also about standing in our independence, isn't it? We have the 5 of Wands in detriment, so we might not work as well with people as we'd like. We might clash a little bit, or we might want to move forward with our ideas. So be open to what other people are telling us. It's not about if you're better than anybody else or more accomplished than anybody else. You just know you have those gifts. Those gifts are going to push you forward. You don't have to stand and say it. You need to do it. Now this is working together. This is slight competitions and whatnot. Although in detriment, things could go wrong if we're not centered and we let ego take over. And the Emperor. So we stand strong. The 4 energy. We make decisions. We make the plans on where we're going. We are the Emperor. Our say is final. But we also have to remember the responsibility of knowing that our say is final, that it affects everybody. So the Emperor then has to know his stuff. He has to research, he has to examine, and we've had a whole year pretty well of looking backwards, re-examining different parts of our life, different parts of our paths. Gaining the knowledge. So, and we're, nearing the end of the 11 energy for the year. So this is the time now when we become the Emperor and we say, this is how we're going to go forward. And at this point, when you use that voice and say, this is how I'm going forward, it's with a strength, it's with a determination, it's with a courage, it's with a commitment to yourself, a love for yourself. And you don't hope and you don't wish, very much like the magician energy that we have around us today. But what happens is you know, you expect, and you start taking the forward motion, knowing what the outcome is going to be. So believe, expect, and then, of course, do the work. Might be more of between what I said with the 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands and people in our life, this is a day to really pay attention to those relationships that you need to strengthen in your life, that you need to grow in your life, that you need to co-create together. So who are the important people in your life? Because so often we spend time with a lot of people in our life, but they're not the ones that we really want to spend time with. So if it's somebody you want to go into business with, then make a point of getting together with them. If it's somebody that you met with in the neighborhood and you'd like to grow that relationship in some way, then find a way of getting together, of communicating, of sharing goals, dreams, desires. Just a cup of coffee, maybe. And I think it will add energy to where you want to go. And it'll help you make those decisions. Be the Emperor in your life. To be the Emperor in your life. We do have the 16 energy. We can't forget about that, right? Because it's the 16th. That is the Tower card. But, I mean, we start with the 10 of Pentacles and we end with the Emperor. So, it's us making decisions to move past things. Go with the flow. Embrace what comes your way today. Once again. So how can you go more with the flow? The 6, that has a lot to do with love, relationships. Where do you need to compromise within relationships? That could be a definite message with the 5 of Wands and detriment. Where do you need to step down so other people can shine? And where do you need to stand up where... I kid you not. Look at that. We get the Emperor. Become the Emperor. That's the goal today. What's a mighty big goal? Authority. Following the rules right now is exactly what I should be doing. People in authority come to my aid and give me good advice when I ask for it. I can have the strong confidence that this card suggests. Dealings with institutions like banks, governments, or schools are also highlighted at this time. Now, where do you need to get down to business? Do you need to ask for a loan? Do you need to get a mortgage? Finance your education, maybe your trip around the world. I can have the strong confidence this card suggests, and all the cards say that there is a very strong confidence. Don't let that, don't let ego take that strong confidence over. I kind of got that with the Five of Wands. All right, we're feeling confident, so then we speak out and we go and offend a whole bunch of people because we didn't think through that speech. So be the emperor. The emperor never gets up there and talks to his people till he knows exactly what he's going to say. Well, let's see what the animal card is. So it's strong, beautiful, magical energy to move you in the direction you actually want to go. Be the emperor today in your life. Know where you need to think things through still. Know where you need to make those connections. Know where you need to allow yourself to shine. What is it? The flamingos. The flamingos show up and says, stand up for yourself. Be the emperor today. Stand up for yourself. Strong energy. Power. Visionary. Heart chakra. Assertiveness. Water and healing. Every time you don't follow your inner guidance, you feel a loss of energy, a loss of power, and a sense of spiritual deadness. The color pink on the flamingo is symbolic of love and the heart chakra. Flamingo's legs are wiry but strong, and flamingo tells you that in the matters of heart, you are much stronger than you give yourself credit for. It is now time for you to stand up for yourself with your head held high. You don't have to hurt anyone's feelings. However, you have hurt yourself or allowed others to hurt you long enough. Now is time for you to allow yourself to heal by being assertive, speaking your needs, speaking your concerns. You can do it verbally, write it down, but know that you have power. As long as you name yourself the master of it, so long as you name yourself emperor for today. Seriously, how strong is this reading? If you're going through something tough, reach out to friends, reach out to family. Know that you have the ability to stand on your own two legs and survive after the dust has cleared. The energy of your life may be shaking, and it's causing people to act irrational, hide, scream, cry, and even some may be exiting your life. Then there are the ones who are entering your life and helping you with the future life game plan. I think that's it for, oh gosh, Flamingo goes on. It is understandable if you are sad for change. Change is, after all, scary. Just know that everything happens for a reason. There is nothing random in life, even though sometimes it can feel that way. It's interesting to know that flamingos work as a group, and that in shamanism, it is believed that flamingos teach you how to filter the negative from your life so that you can benefit from the good to come. We all need to huddle together like the flamingos and create a plan, a life preparation plan, and simply allow the negative to leave and stop fighting it. Let it go. Once the shifting of energy stops, those who have ridden the waves of energy will be in a much better place than those who have fought it, hidden from it, and cried. So be the flamingo. Flamingo also tells you that water is a healing tool for you. Perhaps take a vacation, even just a weekend trip, but make sure that there is water source nearby and allow it to cleanse your soul. Place your hand on your heart and envision a pink light surrounding you. Feel the emotions wash over you. You may even feel like crying, and that is okay. It's truly okay to cry. You may even feel like crying, that's okay. This is a cleansing that you need. You may feel angry, and that's just fine too. You are releasing. Claim your power. As you do this, exercise and know that you are in control. It is time for you to stand up for you. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.